Blessings lovelies! This video is proudly sponsored by my new jewelry brand, Mystic Orchid Atelier. The collection is designed to empower and inspire, featuring tarnish-resistant stainless steel pieces engraved with affirmations that are paired with meaningful artwork, all digitally illustrated by me. The designs are put together to help cultivate a positive and deeply ingrained manifestation mindset. Each piece serves as a reminder of your strength, purpose, and limitless potential. Wear your intentions and attract your desires by checking out the collection. You'll find the online store link in the description box below. And now for today's pick a card reading. Hello my gorgeous star souls, welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back to those that have been following me for a while now. Thank you so much, my dear soul friends. My name is Shireen, also known as High Priestess Mystic Orchid on my socials. And here on my channel, we don't just shuffle cards, we time travel. This channel is your VIP lounge for channeled guidance straight from your future self, the version of you that already has the wealth, the glow up, the soulmate, the soft life, and the receipts to prove it. Every pick a card reading here is timeless because alignment doesn't follow clocks, it follows frequency. So if you're here now, then now's definitely the right time for you. Today's reading will be doing a manifestation check-in on something you're primarily focusing on bringing into fruition. I'll be using my custom card spread mat that I've illustrated and put together myself for a detailed and visually engaging breakdown of the reading itself. We'll be touching on the desire and focus, what's potentially blocking it from coming to fruition, how to get back into alignment, followed by a bonus message from your future self to end the reading with. With the pile selection, I've included crystals on top of each pile if you're one who prefers to select using crystals. If you prefer selecting with the use of numerology, you can definitely check out the timestamps below in the description box to each pile where I've included the numbers to the respective groups. And for something a little more different as well that I'll be incorporating into the mix, I'll also be including star signs if you're one who prefers to be guided by spirit using your star sign, but you don't have to be guided by it if you're already intuitively drawn to your group. If your star sign shows up to a group you've already selected or are drawn to, it's then a solid confirmation that the message within that group itself is already yours. So let's begin with selecting the star signs. I've got this little pouch, pink pouch here with your star sign charms. I couldn't help it since I also create and sell jewelry, handmade jewelry. I've decided that I'm going to use these gorgeous charms as well in my reading. All right, so we'll pick the first 4. Spirit, for group 1, what do you say about the star signs? We have, that looks like Capricorn, I believe. I'm just going to double check that. Yes, that is definitely Capricorn. And I've got Gemini. I've also got Pisces. And lastly, I think this is Leo. Yes, it is. It's definitely Leo. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm glad that I can actually read the star sign symbols. Sometimes I tend to forget. This looks like Libra for group 2. And we have Taurus. And this looks like Virgo. Yes, I am right again. And then we have Aquarius for group 2. And then the last ones we have Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, and I know there's a last one in here, but it's taking a while to come out. Here we go. And we have Scorpio. I'm sure it is. Yes, it is. It's definitely Scorpio. Okay. All right, so let's run them through again. So for group 1, Spirit has compounded the Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces, Leo. For group 2, we have Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. And for the last group, group 3, we have Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, and now for the crystals to each group. Group 1, we have the Spirit Quartz. Group 2, we have the Butterfly Labradorite. Isn't she gorgeous? And then group 3, we have, I believe this is an angel aura in the shape of a natural moon. Moon shaped. For those of you who love moon, that's probably confirmation as well. If you love the mother moon, group 3 is probably yours as well. Okie dokes. Get cozy, trust your intuition, and pick the pile that's already picked for you. Your future self didn't bring you here for nothing. When you're ready, jump straight to your pile via the timestamps below. And I guess for now, I'll see you there. Let's get into the magic, lovelies. Bye-bye. Okay, my beautiful group 1s. If you have selected this gorgeous Spirit Quartz with this rune card, and if your star sign happens to be a Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces, or Leo, this is now going to be your reading. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to place the reading mat, as I mentioned earlier, that I've already prepared here. So I'm just going to move the mat here for you to be able to see. Definitely within frame. Yes. Okay. Let's touch on the actual energy. Now, with these gorgeous new rune deck that I actually purchased recently from Amazon, beautifully illustrated by Athene Noctua, I will be using the guidebook that it comes with it as well, so you don't miss a single bit of information about the card itself. Okay, so the current manifestation vibe that I'm getting is we got Lagoose. I love that you've got the seahorse, and if you, like I said, if you happen to be a Pisces, this is literally a solid second confirmation if you've selected this group. Okay, so we have your current manifestation vibe. What frequency are you currently radiating to the universe? Are you aligned with your desire, or are you broadcasting any doubt? So the vibe itself, before we actually touch on the desire in focus, I'm going to have a look at what it says here, but I'm also going to pull a tea leaf reading card because I love this deck as well, but I just don't really use it very often. And it's sad to say that because it's so thick and sometimes I struggle to shuffle with this, but for such a good deck, I really, you know, should be using it. So I thought maybe today's reading would be ideal. Oh, the birds are cheap. Oh, okay, I love that. We've got purse. Pay attention to your finances. Okay. Let's have a look and see what Lagoose has to say. Oh my God, it actually just flipped open directly to that page. I did not plan that at all. Wow, okay. All right, so floating in the great waters, this tiny seahorse feels the current ebbs and flows. In this great universal ocean of life and in her softly shifting dream state, she knows the unity of all life and the connection that flows through past, present, and future. In her world, water is everywhere, pervading all things, the living energy source of everything. She is a symbol of the unconscious, of invisible life forces, the dream state, and hidden aspects of the self. 𝕬𝖓 is a powerful rune in the way water is powerful, fluid, and ever-changing. It calls you to release the struggle and go with the flow. Spend time in meditation and allow your deeper intuitive state to speak to and guide you. 𝕬𝖓 reminds you that on life's journey, not all can be controlled, and change is the only constant. Without change, life becomes stagnant. In reverse, this rune indicates storms and crashing waves. It can also mean depression, withering illusion, emotional blackmail, and overall toxicity. The keywords here are flow, memory, dreams, the unconscious, fate, and karma. The magical workings are clairvoyance and future sight are enhanced by 𝕬𝖓. Use this rune as an aid to work with the dream state and astral projection, possibly tracing it over your third eye. Okay, so immediately already I'm getting this whole vibe, all right? And the fact that we're touching on purse, pay attention to your finances. This is telling me that you are wanting to sort of, okay, wait, I'm hearing something here. All right, Spirit. Now, hold on. Okay. I may have intuitively placed this on the start of this actual reading on this placement here, the current manifestation vibe, but Spirit is telling me that I need to actually place this on the desire in focus. What desire is currently most active in your energetic field? This could be money, love, purpose, whatever is orbiting closest. And they're saying that I actually need to place this here. And so this really focuses on the fact that you guys are actually trying to manifest more financial stability, bigger financial goals of some sort that can bring a big flow of money into your life. Maybe perhaps what we're saying here is, are you actually spending a little too much? Yes, you're definitely going with the flow. And I feel like a lot of you here are very in tune with your spirituality. You have a very deep connection almost with spirit, and you're always constantly conversing with spirit, if that makes sense. So I feel like most of you here could also be very aware with your psychic abilities. You're one that possibly walks in between realms, between the spiritual realms and the physical realm itself. You could be readers yourself. You could be like intuitive healers yourself, is also what I'm getting. It really feels like you guys are very intuitively connected, if that makes sense. Okay, so perhaps you're feeling like, I'm hearing defeated. Perhaps you're feeling like, when is my windfall going to appear? When am I finally even going to get my final breakthrough? You're wanting to be seen, to be known. And as much as you're really going with the flow and you're trusting spirit, you're trusting spiritual guidance, you're trusting your belief in it. Like, your faith is in spirituality is like to the max. I feel like you guys are definitely one that feels connected to, if you're religious yourself, you feel connected to God, you feel connected to the higher beings. And then you feel like as though you're feeling you feel let down almost, is also what I'm getting. Are you feeling really let down? You're doing so much for spirit, for the collective, and you feel like you're not being seen, heard, or like being repaid, like karmically repaid. Or there's also a feeling like you possibly, look, you just feel really let down. That's how I'm putting it. You're feeling very let down, and And I feel like you could even be possibly teased many a times that it's going to come, it's going to come. Like, you just have to trust, you have to continue doing what you're doing. Trust the ebb and flow, trust what spirit has in store for you. And then you're just feeling like crap. You're feeling like shit about it right now. And with that trust as well, are you even spending a little too much? Is your outgoing coming out a little too fast than your incoming? Is also what I'm hearing. You know, I feel like we can even get another card for the desire in natural focus. Let's see what else. Let's touch on what else perhaps. Let's touch on the astral house itself. Like, what are we actually focusing on here? Like, it could even be career, you know. You have love. Marriage. And wealth. Yeah, that's just as I thought. Just as I thought. It's like, I really want whatever. I want this deep connection. I want this financial freedom. And then with love itself, like you're trying to solidify, you know, getting married. You want a soul connection, a deep soul connection that can evolve into marriage is also what I'm hearing. But potentially it's wealth. I feel like it's got to probably even do with your career. You want to see, you know, that flow of income for all the hard work that you've put into. Maybe you're putting yourself out there in on dating sites, you know, hoping to continuously find that deep soul connection that you're yearning for. Are you maybe perhaps cutting yourself a little to, like, are you being a little too hasty even and overcommitting sometimes in hopes that this is the one? You know, every time you go on a date, this is the one. Like, are you, you know, even falling for that person a little too hastily? Like, there's a feeling of like rushing into it. And yeah, it's just a feeling of like rush. I want to see it now. When is it going to happen? I want it now. And the energy that I just feel like this could potentially actually be your energetic block, or that sense of resistance. You know, that sense of like rushing for things because you feel like it's time. You know, so yeah, that could actually be a problem. Okay, like, I know you guys have done a lot of work. I think spirit really wants to highlight that. Okay, your future self is also highlighting that, and I feel like your spirit team is hugely highlighting that as well. But yeah, I just think that you don't have to stress about it too much is also the feeling that I'm getting. But I'm going to also pull a tarot as well and see what else is going to come out of the messages here, or out of the cards. All right, let's go with this tarot deck. What else do we want to touch on? What else? I don't feel like I have a real system today. I'm just intuitively being pulled to cards. I'm trying something a little more different. So the spread may look a little like untidy, and aesthetically it might not be as pretty as it normally would be. But I feel like there is definitely a deep sense of wanting to know what the messages are, so that, because the general feeling that I actually got with the collective prior to choosing to do this reading today was that sense of frustration, because there's a sense of like stillness as well in the air. So you're feeling like things are not happening really quickly, and there's this big manifestation that you're really wanting to bring to fruition, and it's really frustrating. So today it's just, I'm going with what's intuitively guided to me. The choice of cards, the way I place them, it's, yeah, I'm just hearing what spirit has to say. because yeah, you've been screaming out to the universe. You've been even conversing with your spirit team, and you just feel like you're not being heard at all. And then there's this big disconnect with your spirit team when that happens, because you're losing faith. And yeah, anyway, we've got the Three of Cups. Again, that's water energy. All right, the fact that you've even got 𝕬𝖓 being that water energy, that rune. It's a Norse rune, by the way. So Three of Cups, it talks about celebration. It talks about coming together with like-minded spirit and like-minded souls. Okay, collaboration is also what I'm hearing, but there's a sense of like fulfillment is what I'm getting. And the fact that you've got this with the energy that's surrounding you, I think you're being told that you've actually got the support, and you're definitely being seen. It's not that you're not being seen, you're not being heard. Your spirit team is definitely hearing you. And I feel like that they're also saying that the divine timing is also at play. It has to coincide with other people that play a role in this manifestation as well. So that's why, perhaps, it's not something that's going to happen immediately right now for you, but it's definitely in the works. It's definitely in the background, and it's being worked on. And your spirit team just wants to reassure you that that they have your back. There we go. Okay, I'm just tired for words there. But they do have your back. All right, so just, yeah, you don't have to worry too much. And now with the desire, it's most active in your energetic field. Of course, we've touched on the wealth, the marriage, the love. It's like it's a pretty huge manifestation. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say about that. We have the Lovers card. Yep, there you go. This is all about alignment. This is about connections. This is about coming together. You just want... Okay, I'm hearing now that you feel like you've done all the work to match this frequency, this vibration. Okay, to bring in this huge manifestation that you're really, really yearning for. Okay. This goal, this dream, this aspiration. And Spirit is definitely confirming that you are definitely still in alignment. You haven't lost it. You're not going crazy. It's also what I'm hearing, okay? That you are definitely aligned. It's just that they're working on bringing this to you in divine time, because there are other people at play as well that has an influence to this goal manifestation to coming into fruition. For example, perhaps you're like a light worker, like what I said earlier, and you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be in the public eye is also what I'm hearing, okay? You want to be in the spotlight is also what I'm hearing. But to do that, the collective, more and more of the collective need to be awakened, need to be on the same page as you, to be able to understand that frequency that you're sending out, that vibe that you're sending out. Okay, what you're teaching is probably not for everybody just yet, though, is also what I'm hearing. Okay, so more and more people need to awaken to this for you to be seen more, to be guiding more people. All right, so it's not just about you, it's other people also at play. Okay, and that's why time, even though time isn't linear, and that you can tap into whichever timeline that you desire to be at, Spirit is saying, yes, you have definitely tapped into it, but you just need to trust the flow of it. It has to come from somewhere. okay, with harm to none, of course. But again, I'm just going to stress on this part here. Pay attention to your finances. And this is saying that you need to really pull back a little, okay, with your spending. All right, because if it's wealth and money that you're wanting to manifest into your space, you need to also, spirit needs to know that you can actually hold that energy as well. All right, so there is a time to spend for the money to come out, and there's a time for the money to come in. But when you're overspending, there's this energy of there's a lack mentality. There's a feeling of lack. So that's why you're like money. How do I explain this? When you don't hold on to the money well enough, you're spending like there's no tomorrows, because you think that you're not going to get the money back soon. Does it make sense? So it's just as bad as like hoarding all that money as well, because it's meant to be enjoyed. Money is energy, so it needs to come in as well as it needs to go out. So you need to find that balance is also what I'm actually hearing. And I think that's actually a message for me as well. Yeah, I'm not surprised, because there's Pisces in this selection too. So, and I'm a Pisces, and I'm also a light worker. There you go. There's more confirmation right there. So I had to pause the video real quick before I continued again just then, because the doorbell just went and a delivery came through, and it happened to be my new credit card. So again, it's that spirit is really touching on the whole spending thing as well. So, and that was when I think about it, because it's a credit card that's linked to my husband's card. And so it's like from our joint account. So I have to be very careful with using that card, of course, right? And I'm sure most of you girls here know, we tend to hide our shopping sometimes because we don't want our husbands or partners to see what we're spending our money on. I don't know, maybe that's just some information there that I was meant to share with all of you, but I say that most of you can relate to that. Okay, for the ladies that are listening to this reading, we don't want our husbands or partners to know what we are shopping on, because if not, we'll just hear a mouthful, right? But yeah, so that was already, for me, that was abundance coming into me, the fact that got delivered. So it's again, spirit just confirming and reiterating again that you will have this wealthy timeline that you're wanting to manifest and bring to fruition. It's just such a heavy energy that it needs time to bring into the third dimension from the fifth dimension, if that makes sense. Okay, the energetic block or resistance. I'm going to pull another tea leaf reading card. Energetic block or resistance. Somehow I feel that the purse also has like a meaning behind that, and you got two cards for the energetic block. So we've got seek out information that will help you. And we've got box. You will receive a gift. Okay, I like that. Now, this actually is already telling me, but before I go, I'm just going to pull a tarot as well. The energetic block. We've got vine and box. I feel like someone can actually help you. There's a feeling of like you're being too proud to ask for help, but you'll actually be very surprised that maybe perhaps that speaking up and asking for help would make complete sense. And it actually made me think of what I did this morning when I was pouring myself some collagen in my daily drink. And I was actually conversing with my spirit team. And really speaking it out loud though. Like, thank God I'm the only one in the house. Well, physical person in the house, that's the only me, it's just me. But like, I actually spoke it out loudly to my spirit team that I'm needing some assistance here, that I'm needing help to bring this huge manifestation into reality, because it's hard trying to do it myself, and I needed their guidance and their support right now. And one thing I've definitely learned as a spiritual medium is that our spirit team cannot intervene and assist us until we actually activate and ask for that assistance because of free will. Okay. Yes, there's certain things that they can definitely help you out with, but there's certain things that they cannot because, you know, it plays too much of a big influence in your life. And then obviously as human beings, we're here to have that human experience. And sometimes we have soul contracts to meet those experiences as well. So, but I feel like if there are things that they can assist you with, you have to like speak it out to existence and ask for that help. And something's just like occurred to me right now. You picked the spirit quartz, and these are crystals that you would normally have around your energetic field if you want extra help to aid you in being able to communicate with spirit. Okay, they're really wonderful crystals to have around you, and it's got a bit of amethyst to it as well. And amethyst is one that you would use if you're a psychic or if you're wanting to tap into your intuition more, because it really does connect with your crown chakra and your third eye. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of messages here to do with you conversing with spirit and you connecting with spirit. Okay, and I feel like that help that you are needing to ask for but physically speak it out to existence is your spirit team. Not so much someone physically in your like physical realm, like friends or family. I feel like you can definitely get help from them, but I feel like this reading is primarily to do with your connection with spirit, your connection with spirituality as well is also what I'm hearing. Okay, but let's just see what else the block is. I think you're not speaking it out enough. You're not making it very clear. Maybe you just need to make it more clear. Okay, then you will receive that gift. Then you will receive that manifestation, or things will start to play out for that manifestation to come into fruition. Okay, whatever this big manifestation is, and I think you know what it is. Obviously, I've already mentioned love, marriage, you know, finding your soulmate, finding that twin flame, and actually also having that commitment, but also just huge amounts of wealth in your career is also possibly it. But yeah. Yeah, see, you got the Hangman, but I've got two tarot cards here. Hangman, there is that sense of pause and that death and rebirth energy. And that's just like, this is full major arcana energy here. So the fact that you got two major arcanas in your block section, this tells me that is like really big energy. It's not like small. You're not playing small anymore, is also what I'm hearing. Okay, you want to do the big shit. You want to play the big balls, you know, like. But there is a sense of like blockage, there's a sense of pause, there's a sense of like ego death is also what I'm hearing. There's this like need to let go. There is this need to let go and stop controlling this manifestation. I feel like when you are holding on too tightly, that's causing your block. And not asking for help, that's also causing your block. You're not making your intent clear, or clear enough anyway. But I feel like that's hugely to do with you controlling and wanting things to come into play too quickly. And you're not letting divine timing do its thing. Because like with energy in the world, right, it has to constantly move. It's constantly moving. The fact that you got also the Laguz card here, the rune, that's saying that there's constant movement. It's not stopping. Energy is constantly flowing. It's just how like it works. It's just how quantum physics works and all the scientific stuff, okay? So when you think that nothing is actually happening, I'm telling you right now, Spirit is telling you, oh, shit is getting real and it's happening in the background. You just can't see it. Doesn't mean that you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not happening for you. Okay, I'm going to use my own little deck that I've actually created yesterday because I feel like there's a message in here for you as well. So let's see. I use like these blank cards that you can get from like AliExpress and wrote out like intuitive messages. And there's about 88 cards here. Yes, it took me a fucking long time to try and put this together yesterday. It took my whole day, actually. And my hands, I'm sure I'm going to get carpal tunnel or something because my hands were so stiff by the time I was done. All right, we've got 717, psychic as fuck. Yeah, absolutely. What did I say about you guys being so connected with spirit? Third eye activation, downloads, dreams, clairvoyance. You saw it coming. Now act like the oracle you are. You know this is going to happen. You just know because you're so connected to spirit. You know this shit is going to happen and it's going to happen soon. But you just need to act like you know it's coming. Like this is about you being aligned. Like you got the Lovers card. Like again, another major arcana. You got 3 major arcanas in your readings, my love. Like seriously? 717. You could be seeing a lot of these numbers. There's a 7 or a 17. Hey, let's joke around here, but it could be a lot of numbers for all you know, right? Okay, so you know that shit is coming. So act like the oracle you are. You know it. You just got to trust it. Okay? What else? All right, they told me to stop. Okay, let's go with the alignment, the shift, the course of action. What do you need to shift emotionally, mentally, or realign? What aligned action or embodiment step will activate your next timeline, whatever this is that you are wanting to bring in, okay? So let's have a look. What are they telling me? What are they telling me? Okay, they're telling me to pull one more of these cards. Thank you. Okay, horse. We've got horse, short journey. I need to clarify for that because I'm feeling 2 energies here. There's the need for speed, but also the need to slow down. But also I'm hearing it's not going to be much longer is another thing that I'm actually hearing. So you could be asked to trust that it's not going to be much longer, that it's a lot closer than you think. But there's also the feeling of not to rush, okay? And the feeling of like wanting things to happen now, okay? Like, but let's get a clarifier with the tarot. Somehow this one's telling me that is it. This is the 2. Oh yeah, you got the 2 of Cups. This is definitely all about alignment and like trust coming together, you know. Yeah, so it's definitely about the trust. How to be in alignment? Easy answer. Trust that it's not long more. Trust that it's coming. You got to be in alignment for it. Okay, stay in alignment is also what I'm hearing. Stay focused, stay in alignment. It is a journey and it's not all about the destination is also what I'm hearing. Okay, but let's have a look and see with my own oracle deck again. I need to give this oracle deck a name. It's just one that I'm using for my own self to do readings with. So for readings for myself, but also readings for the collective that I'm using like for my social platforms. Because you know why? I can't have too many cards, right? I just love cards. You should see my extensive deck collection. It's crazy. Okay, this one's flipped. Oh my God. Are you really seriously joking? Manifestation mode on, rapid results, desire magnetism, aligned vibes. You're not lucky. You're just tuned in and turn the fuck on. You're not lucky. You're just tuned in and turn the fuck on. Absolutely. You're in alignment. You just have to stay in that aligned motion. You just need to stay in that aligned energy. Okay? Don't give up just yet is also what I'm hearing. We got 2323 alignment. Oh my God. There's 88 cards in this deck, okay? And not everything is exactly the same. Seriously, but the fact that these cards are... my loves in group 1, if this isn't confirmation for you, the fact that your spirit team is actually hearing you, I mean, seriously. 2323, alignments, not attachments, soul aligned connections, energy matching, new people entering your life is also what I'm hearing. They're not entering your life. You manifested them on purpose. Okay, the message is there. Your future self is saying they're not entering your life. You manifested them on purpose. Okay, so that's that whole... the money, the wealth, whatever it is. I feel like it's just a collection of things, but I feel like it's a really big focused energy though. So what it could be any of those. And if that is what you're pulling into your energetic field right now, Spirit is saying it's definitely happening. You just need to stay on course. Okay. And not give up completely just yet. That is your aligned action. Continue to do those meditations. Continue to connect with Spirit. Continue to act on your joyous passions, you know, like you enjoy being a light worker. You enjoy doing what you're doing. Just stay on course. Whatever it is that you're doing, just continue doing it. And then again, not to focus so much on the destination itself, but actually focusing on the journey itself. Because I feel like there's a lot of things that you could be really grateful for and really appreciative for. You know, the work that you've put in to get you to where you are or you're going is going to be worth it. You're just going to be a lot more grateful when it does come into play, because you know how hard it was, or you know how much work you've put in anyway to bring this into fruition. Because our energy in the third dimension, right, is so dense. But everything that we're wanting to bring into fruition is all in the fifth dimension. It's in the quantum realm. Okay, how fast or how slow it comes into fruition is just how it is, because we are in such a dense energy. Things are a little slower in our dimension. Okay. And Spirit is just wanting to say as well, remember, you came here as a spiritual being having a human experience. We're so used to having everything all right now when we're in spirit form. But we came here as human beings to really enjoy the journey itself and see that we have to ask and do the work to bring it in. Okay? Because at the end we find gratitude. Right? So, wow, this is a real powerful reading. Group 1s, you guys, I've got to say there's a lot of kindred spirit here, and I feel like we might even have some past life connection. And maybe, you know, it's a soul contract that we've met. It's a soul contract that we've had from the spirit realm, that we would meet again in the physical realm, to pass on this message for when times get a little bit harder or when you're about to give up. I just feel like your breakthrough is coming, and it normally happens when you're about to give up, is also what I'm hearing from Spirit. And Spirit is saying that really loud and clear as well, because yeah, I'm not surprised one of my ears are going to start ringing as well soon, because yeah, it's so loud and clear. Maybe, okay, shall we see if they can give us an estimated month this year when it's actually going to happen, or or what month? And I'm going to put that in the message from your future self. Oh, I love it when they flip. Oh, we got two. Okay, we got one in August and January next year. So they could be, it could be significant months for you where some sort of breakthrough is going to happen for you in August and August this year and January next year. So you see how there's that feeling of like, it's not far from reach. What? It's like less than what, 6 months? It's within the next 6 months. Is also what I'm hearing. Is it 6 months? Well, I mean, we're nearly in we're July now. July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Yeah, 6 months. It's within the next 6 months. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Back of the deck energy, you got 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment card, guys. You are rolling in the successes. You are rolling in this soulmate connection and shit. Like, your wish is fulfilled. It's already answered. You just got to let it happen. It's just, it's there. It's already there. It's meant for you. There's a sense of like, you had that desire planted in you for a reason. It's there for a reason. It's in your destiny. It's in your soul contract. It's in your Akashic records that you're meant to have. You're feeling that so deeply. It's because it's meant to be. It's not for nothing. Oh my God. Right. All right. Shit. Okay. Let's have a look and see what your future self has to say. I'm going to pull different cards for this. Again, like I said, the spread is not looking the most fancy or aesthetically pretty. It's because it's not meant to. This is all about getting the message and keeping it real. I mean, well, that's how I'm feeling like today anyway. That's what I was guided to today. Oh my God. Oh, I am so excited for you, group 1. 555. Whenever I see 5, especially like whenever I see 555s or 5 symbolizes drastic, and I mean like major drastic upheaval kind of change. I feel like it's like tower moment. It's going to be life-changing for you, okay? Yeah, you see, you got change here. Encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, and creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is why you've been looking for. Sorry, that is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There is a reward waiting at the finish line. I can't make this shit up. Okay? I can't make this shit up. Group 1s. Oh my God. Now I'm going to pull a card from my own text messages from your future self oracle. Let's go. What else do I want to add to this? Because you know what? It's bonus, right? We got to end your reading with a bang. And I did not just say that for no reason at all. That was put out there for a reason. You're going to end this chapter with a bang. Okay? Some big shit energy coming in. You're not playing small anymore, group 1s. This is big shit, okay? You just got to trust it and let it happen. Oh, okay. Here we go. We got 7-11. Oh, fuck. Okay, sorry. Oops. Spirit, you guys are just awesome, man. I love you guys. I love it. I genuinely love you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry for even doubting in the first place. You guys are awesome. Okay. Again, like you got the 1s and the 7s and the 1 and 7. These could be numbers that are being put there for a reason. Okay. You could be seeing 7-11 on the clock a lot. I know I do. This is huge confirmation because I see these numbers so much, including 9-11. Okay. But here, plot twist. What you thought would take a year is showing up next week. Stay delulu. It's working. What you thought would take a year is showing up next week. Stay delulu, it's working. Okay? So you got to stay, again, it's stressing on the fact that you got to stay on course, babes. You got to stay on course because it's happening. It's happening a lot sooner than you think, within the next 6 months. Lucky breaks, divine intervention, quick manifestations. Oh, shit. Boom. Drop mic. Or mic drop. Boom. Mic drop. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. Okay. All right, my loves, that is all for you, my beautiful group ones. You guys are awesome. Okay, our energy is definitely in sync today for your reading. I'm feeling it. So that leaves me with it, peeps. If this reading lit something up inside you, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you haven't. Make sure you do, and comment below if it resonated. I love hearing your synchronicities and breakthroughs, because I tell you what, when you subscribe, when you like this reading, when you're putting and commenting, you're not just sharing your vibe with me, you're also helping me build this channel to be able to do this thing that I love and I'm passionate for on like the regular basis, okay? Because this is also a dream that I'm working towards, to be able to help a bigger, like, collective, to be seen, to be heard. I have a gift and I want to share this with everyone. So when you subscribe, when you like my videos, when you comment even, God, if you can do all 3, I'll be so grateful, okay? So eternally grateful. Because why we are in alignment. We are in alignment and we want to celebrate. I want to celebrate your wins with you. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to like celebrate with you. If you want me to send you the good juju and the good vibes, you do that. All right. Anyway, I also offer in-person tarot readings from my home temple space. So if you're in Perth and you want the full High Priestess experience, check out my website link below. And while you're there, explore my jewelry collection, Mystic Orchid Atelier, where each piece is crafted with powerful intentions and affirmations to support your journey. A great tool to aid in your manifestation journey. Also, ding, 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 I post worldwide, just so you know. Plus, I run manifestation workshops at least 2 to 3 times a year, designed to quantum leap you into your dream timeline. Think vision boards, future self activations, AI visualizations, and more. To stay in the loop for those magic-filled events and other interesting spiritual and manifestation content, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. All the links, again, that you need are provided and waiting in the description box below. Until next time, stay bougie, stay blessed, and always trust your future self. Because why? They got impeccable taste. Blessed be love and light. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful group 2s. If you've selected this group with the Labradorite butterfly, this is now going to be your reading. As you can see, as I've mentioned before, this is my manifestation forecast mat that I've created and illustrated myself. So visually, aesthetically, it's more engaging, I feel like. It's more engaging. And if you happen to be an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Libra, this is also going to be your reading. It's just another confirmation. If you were drawn to this group and you happen to be one of those star signs, then that's a big confirmation that you're meant to be here. There is a deep message that's waiting to come out. And somehow, before I even flip this rune open, this card rune, okay, I'm feeling like there's some deep transformation happening in your space right now. And I feel like this manifestation would change something really big in your life. There's a drastic change. So I feel like this is possibly, without a doubt, I know it's a very big manifestation. It's not the Pee-wee shit and this playing small kind of vibe. Because, like, there's a real reason why I wanted to do this reading. And I have so many different, like, reading mats that I've prepared for doing readings on YouTube, but I was so drawn to doing a manifestation forecast this week because there's this period of like stillness, and there is also this energy in the air where like it's giving me hangman energy, okay, where nothing is happening and you're really wanting this thing to come into fruition, and it's frustrating, and there's a need to like reel you back in because Spirit is saying that we're still here, we're still hearing what you're wanting, okay? It's not been forgotten, it's just happening in the background and you can't just necessarily see it. I know I feel like this group, you guys have to see it to believe it. There's a huge sense of I need to see it to believe it, okay? You know, a lot of like, there's an energy of like, you guys are logical thinkers, and you're not so much one that really trust. Like, I'm also hearing that you could even be like, some of you here could be skeptics with like readings like these, you know, but somehow you're still drawn to come to this reading and you want to hear what they have to say. And I feel like you were meant to hear this message, or the messages that are going to be coming in for your reading, this group, okay, is going to blow you out of your mind, that it's going to awaken something within you and you're going to be a changed person is also what I'm hearing, okay? So let's have a look and see. I'm going to stop rambling. Let's have a look and see what this rune has to say. We've got Uruz. This is giving me some serious Taurus vibes here, and you also picked Taurus. So, I mean, star sign that fell for you was also Taurus. I'm going to use the guidebook that this rune deck came with because there's some really important messages in there. And you know what? I'm a weird one. I have a collection of like cards and decks and stuff, like huge collections, okay? That I'm sure there's so many cards that are in my library that I possibly haven't used enough of or haven't even used at all. But I love runes, and I love like using runes for readings, but it's not one that I know the true meanings to each just yet, because it is definitely one thing that I don't use enough of. Does it make sense? I love using them, but I don't use them enough of because I'm so fearful, or I feel incompetent because I don't know the real true meanings. Like, I've mastered the tarot. Like, I don't necessarily need to use the guidebook because I've mastered how to read tarot. But for some reason with runes, I love it, but I don't use it enough. And it's because I'm not confident in it. Okay, I'll put it out there. I'm definitely, and maybe the fact that I felt really open to share that with you could be a significance to it. Like, there could be an underlying message to that you needed to hear. And maybe perhaps all of you here are not feeling that confident about something. That there's a sense of like non-believing and the lack of confidence, okay, in the energy field for group 2. But let's have a look anyway. I'm going to stop rambling and see what Uruz has to say. Group 1, it was something weird happened. So like, I literally didn't even have to flip the book. It just opened straight to the rune that I needed to get an answer for. So that really did spin me out. Give me the Uruz. Might even edit this part out. So if it cuts out, you know why I've edited it out, because it's taken me ages trying to figure this damn friggin' page. Is there even a... Ah, found it. All right, there we go. It's like the second rune in the card book deck thing, whatever. Okay. The powerful bull stands strong and unyielding, and obstacles fall away before his confidence. Oh my God. Did I just tap into that? Seriously? I said that there's a sense of like, probably this group, you guys don't have the confidence to pursue something. The powerful bull stands strong and unyielding, and obstacles fall away before his confidence and strength. He possesses a deep calm, as fear has no place in his heart. He is absolutely certain He is absolutely certain of his own solidly ground might. A bull, when encountered in your path, is a significant obstacle. 𝕬𝖎𝑔 is a rune of untamed power that is neither owned nor controlled. In a reading, it brings a message of strength, courage, and overcoming all that stands in your way. A primal life force, it indicates a time of great energy and health. Business ventures and speculations are successful. There is a sudden breakthrough even when all seems lost. Sudden or unexpected changes occur, usually for the better. 𝕬𝖎𝑔 represents the shaping of power and patterns and the formulation of the self. In reverse, this rune has the qualities of obsession, uncontrolled rage, insensitivity, and brutality. It can mean weakness, misdirected force, domination by others, or even sickness. Keywords: strength, power, health, endurance, and manifestation. Magical workings: use this rune on charms and talismans for its healing powers. You can wear an 𝕬𝖎𝑔 rune on a necklace or a bracelet. It is an untamed power, so proceed with care. Wow. Okay. Your current manifestation vibes, babes. Stubbornness. I just feel there's this energy of like stubbornness in your space. Okay. That's where that feeling when I first mentioned that you guys could be skeptics is also what I'm hearing. Like you need to be proven to believe. Like you need to see it to believe it, is the vibe I'm getting. Okay. So you guys are conscious enough to put your manifestations out there. Conscious or unconscious is also what I'm hearing, okay? You could be either or. But then you're not believing in it enough. All right? The vibe I'm feeling with your current manifestation, what frequency are you currently radiating to the universe? Are you aligned with your desire or broadcasting? Doubt. Yeah, definitely doubt more than anything. You're doubting. You're doubting your manifestations. You're doubting spirituality. You're doubting the fact that it's even possible. You're doubting the fact that even magic exists. Tell you what, magic does bloody exist. I've seen it so many times happen to me when I didn't believe it to begin with. And it's like a real big slap in my face when things just happen. Like this. See, we told you it's going to happen, and it's happening, and now it's happened, right? So, wowza. Let's have a look. I'm going to use okay, so like I've actually advised the group, like in group 1's reading, there is no aesthetic plan to how my cards are going to be dealt or anything like that, okay? There's no, I haven't got a plan with how these cards, what cards I'm going to pull and things. Like aesthetically, it's not going to look as pretty as it normally used to be. Because for this reading, I just felt like there's a need to release control, and I'm just going to go with it. Okay, whatever card I pull, I just feel it, I'll just pull. So it's not going to look like aesthetically matchy or anything like that. So just so you know, because there is a need to get these messages out as fast as I can, because there's a lot of people in the collective that are losing hope in their manifestations. And like I have different types of mats that I've actually illustrated and put together to do readings on YouTube with. But for some reason, I felt that this time we're being called to do the manifestation forecast and check-in, because there's so many people in the collective that's just completely losing hope. Yeah. I'm not surprised the fact that you guys are even feeling stubborn with it. Like, is it even possible? Does magic even exist? I'm telling you now it does. So I'm going to use the tea leaf reading deck. Now, this is also a deck that I don't even use often enough because I'm not confident with shuffling this particular deck. As you can see, why? See, I told you. Like, see? They're just, it's so thick and bulky. And I make a mess a lot of the time. So maybe there is a message in there for you as well. But look, it fell. And these two flipped open, so I'm not going to ignore that. We've got crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise, and wishbone, a wish is granted. All right, Spirit, tell me where you want me to put this. Okay, you want me to put it here? Okay, all right, I'll do that. Okay. This tells me that it's definitely work related, or It's either work related or building a family, expanding a family, okay? So let's have a look. I'm going to use these part of the deck to get your desire and focus, and then we'll just do a reading based on these two joined together. There you go, success. Desire and focus is whatever it is you want to bring into fruition, you just want to see yourself succeed, okay? This is, I'm hearing IVF. I'm hearing, you know, because this is the sense of like it's been failing, and it's you getting up and trying again. All the obstacles, you getting up and trying again, and then you're losing hope because it's not bloody happening. Okay, so yours is not so much the time, it's more the, I have failed that many fucking times that I want to now see myself succeed. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting and I'm picking up. Okay, you just want your wish to be granted. You just want to find success. Is it so much to ask? Maybe I'm speaking out for you. Okay, and I feel like you're just constantly being hit with one obstacle to the next. And it's tiring, it's painful, and you're losing hope. Right? Let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm going to pull one for each side. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So this one decided not to fall out, but decided to go sideways. Again, it's really that energy of feeling like you're stubborn. You're hot-headed. Okay. We've got the King of Crystals. I've forgotten again what the crystals is. I think it's swords. I think it's swords. This tarot deck is being drawn differently. I'm sure it's swords, but I'll just double check. Yes, it is. It's swords, just as I thought. And again, the fact that you got the King of Crystals, all right, this really tells me, again, that the fact that you guys are very stubborn-headed, because crystals, the swords, it's all about the mental state, all right? And swords are also, again, air energy. So, I mean, the fact that we got two airs here in this group, the Libra and the Aquarius, and that's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini is the swords groups, okay, like the swords suit in the tarot. So the king is known to be very stubborn, okay. It's like a I need to see it to believe it kind of energy, and it's the king is like the most stubborn you can get in the suits. There is a sense of leadership as well. Boundary setting, making it very clear. I draw the line is also what I'm hearing. So this is you definitely being very freaking stubborn. Like, let's see what the actual guidebook says for this one. Just to play more in context to what we're reading about here. Yeah, there you go. Philosophy, strong mind, intellectual power. I use my intellectual power to take the next step in my journey. The King of Crystals radiates wisdom and inner strength. He is a philosophical mediator, one who you would come to for advice regarding solving conflicts and discovering common ground. Some think he is a harsh ruler as he acts without emotion, cuts straight to the point. He doesn't forgive easily and is not likely to change his mind once a decision has been made. There you go. I mean, that can't get any clearer. Right? So you guys are real. The energy that I have surrounding you guys is stubbornness, and also just am tired of the obstacles. That's the energy that's surrounding you at the moment. There's a feeling of doubt. Okay. Right. And what you are wanting to actively, what's in, apart from just the success, let's have a look and see with the tarot and see what else they're saying. Okay. You want success in something. You want to bring it into fruition, and you just want a sense of acknowledgement and success. You know, like you play a really good leader, and you know your shit. You know your shit, and you just want to be, you want to be justified is also what I'm hearing. Okay, like I don't know. It's just a feeling of like, just prove it to me. Just prove it to me that this can happen. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting that's surrounding you. We've got 3 of stars. This is 3 of pentacles. I love these cards. They're so pretty to look at. Sometimes I just take a moment and a pause just to look at this bloody photo, like the artwork in this, and the fact that it's all foiled. Like how can you not like think? Look at this. Just look at this. It's so pretty, isn't it? Okay, the 3 of stars is the 3 of coins. That's what it is. Okay. Right. This is all about teamwork and owning your skills. Okay. Craftsmanship is also what I'm hearing. And creating. So this, again, the fact that you got this card with the success card for, you know, the desire in focus, you just want to be, it's interesting. Okay, the reason why I'm saying this is interesting is because group 1 got the 3 of cups, and that's about celebration, coming together, so collaboration. And the 3 of stars is no different from that in some way, shape or form. Okay, it's along the same vibe, the same kind of energy. But it's earth energy. This is like Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. And the fact that you've also got the Taurus and Virgo star sign there as well, like this, oh my God, I just realized something too. You've got the air and the earth. It covers both. It covers all those star signs. Wow. It always still surprises me every time Spirit puts things together. There's so many matchies. It's crazy. All right. Let's get to this. Your desire and focus is the success and the collaboration of things just coming together. Okay, you just want shit to happen. But how can you have shit happen if you don't believe it enough? How do you want to get to the end goal is what I'm hearing, okay? You want to get to the destination itself, but you're not prepared to see the journey through. So what if shit gets difficult? So what if there's obstacles? It's part of the journey. Okay, so yeah. Right. Okay, let's you see, there's this energy for me as well to move things along. Okay, because you guys are probably just like pushing for that right now, whereas I felt like with group 1 they wanted to savor everything. Like I took a little bit longer in each section of this mat, but for you I felt like I'm feeling like, okay, let's move along, let's find out what else is yet to be uncovered, because I have other important things that I need to get to. Can you just stop and smell the roses for a bit? I mean, I even said just like, said it just then. Like sometimes when I use this tarot deck, I will stop and just admire the image. And that's what I feel like you guys need to do in group 2. Just stop for a moment and smell the roses. Enjoy the journey. Because I'm not surprised if it's something to do with your energetic block. I'm going to find out right now. Okay. Energetic block. Or resistance. What's slowing or distorting the manifestation? Is it fear? Is it control? A pattern you thought you cleared? Let's have a look. Somehow I feel like it might be something along the lines of you being stubborn, being a disbeliever, and wanting to speed things up. Wanting to see like the end goal and not actually enjoy the journey itself. But let's have a look. It's something to do with that. Got quite a few cards here. We've got, oh my God. Somehow I feel like this is just bad shuffling. So maybe I'm just going to narrow down to the ones that actually flip for you. We've got the key. Successful outcome to your problems. Let's have a look. Romance is in the air. Okay. This tells me immediately, you want to see success? You have to romanticize your life a little more. If you want to see success, you have to romanticize your life a little more. I can't make that any clearer. Stop being so stubborn in your head about shit. Believe that magic does exist. For the skeptics out there, this shit is real, okay? Start doing that. Stop, like, thinking that you have to see it to believe it, basically, okay? Then you'll start to see shit happen for you. Let's have a look at the tarot. Give me a card already. It's taking so bloody long. Oh, here we go. We've got the, yeah, there you go. I'm telling you, there's this conflict in your mind. It's the whole seeing to believing, and then you just, yeah. There's a conflict between your belief and the logical sense. That is, 5 of Wands is known as conflict. Like, it's like a real block. Okay. I'm going to have a look and see what's in the guidebook for this. And it's open straight to it. And I didn't have to even look for it. It's loud and clear. My mind is calm and clear. This is, yep, conflict, competition, and tension. So, like, anyway, let me read this out to you. The 5 of Wands signifies competition, disagreements, or manipulation. Is there anyone in your life pushing their agenda or beliefs onto you? You might be dealing with people who have different opinions, creating tension. Keep an open mind. Accept that every person is unique. Don't take it personally, and set your boundaries to protect your energy. And this is where I'm saying what is actually causing your manifestation blocks is the believing and the seeing, and yeah, just as I said. And what you need to actually do more is to romanticize your life a little more. I'm already jumping into alignment and shift. I'm already literally jumping to alignment, shift, and course of action already, because the fact that I've said that you need to romanticize your life a little more, then you'll start seeing your manifestations coming to fruition. This big goal or dream that you're wanting for yourself, you need to believe it in more before you see it. All right, let's have a look and see what alignment and shift and course of action is required to move these along. This is, I mean, I even said that there's going to be transformation in your space. And I feel like you will start to step more into the whole belief system. Okay. I feel like you guys are probably even stepping more into spiritual. I mean, I'm hearing that you could be having some sort of spiritual awakening right now in your life. And you're stepping more into your truth is also what I'm hearing. But let's have a look. Oh, here we go. We got these two. This one flipped open, but by accident I actually pulled this card out, so it's meant to come out. We have the harp. There's a harp in this image as well, the Three of Stars. What the? Great happiness. Seek out information that will help you. Seek out information that will help you, and you'll find joy. This information that's coming to you right now is evidence and proof that you need right now. This is enough evidence and proof. The fact that I'm actually even pointing this out right now about your habits, behaviors, your energy, okay, I think this is enough to wake you up. You were meant to find this message. I am put on earth. One of my purpose that I'm very, very, very aware of, I'm put here. And this channel is all about awakening yourself to your truth and your strength and your power. But I can only put the information out for you. It's up to you to take that information on board. Okay? You need to step into your truth more. You need to understand how spirituality works more. And maybe that's where you need to do more homework. Because dreams do come true. I'm telling you now, dreams do come true. It will happen. If you have a desire and a yearning for something in particular, it's planted in you for a reason. You're supposed to act on that and bring it to fruition. It wasn't just planted in your head for no apparent reason. So I think Spirit is just, your future self is even calling you back to start believing in yourself more is also what I'm hearing. Believe in your capabilities. Believe in your power. Okay. So I feel like there's a sense of you wanting to speed up to the actual destination without actually learning to grow that journey itself, embarking on that journey itself. Because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And all part and parcel of having a human experience is to remember that you're a spiritual being first. And everything that is entailed within being spiritual, your spirit. Okay, I'm talking about your spirit. What comes with you being, harnessing that spiritual power is you need to understand how spirituality works first. Then you step into your power. Then you realize all the stuff that you can do with your power. And that is the art of manifestation itself. I feel like a lot of you here have come to this group, like there's a sense of like new, innocent, childlike. Don't be insulted when I said that, okay? Because it's a pretty big compliment. You have the playground now to play in. You've just been open to something so new and so magical. And it's like a kid finding a new playground to play in. And if I can go back to that to some degree, to be able to feel that innocence again and seeing everything with fresh eyes, it was magical. Like, yes, it was painful. Spiritual awakening for me was very painful. And it never stopped because later on after I thought I had my major spiritual awakening, I was hit with breast cancer. And that liberated me to the next level. It really truly did. And it was amazing. That journey itself was beautiful. But you found the playground now. Go play and explore. I'm awakening you to your power, Group 2. If only you realize the potential that you have within and the magic that you actually hold and the power that you actually hold, it is the possibilities are endless. Okay? When you start awakening to connecting with your spirit team, oh my goodness, wait till you see. Believe it, babe. Believe it. Okay? What else? Let's pull the tarot. Actually, no, we're not. No, we're not going to pull the tarot. No, we're going to pull the tarot. Am I going to pull? No, we're not. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, let's go. Let's go. I created this oracle deck yesterday, and yes, it was a painful process, actually. Yeah. Created yesterday because it took the whole entire day, and my hands are so tired from writing, but it was definitely one that was guided by spirit and it needed to get done. So I use this deck for my own self when I do my own readings here. So it's not one that is self-published. So just so you know, it's all handwritten. 88 cards. Let's have a look and see, what does group 2 need to do to get aligned with this shit? Like, to bring their manifestations into fruition. And this one's calling out to me, and so is this one. Cool. The fact that 2 cards fell out, oh no, it's actually 3. I am wrong. Okay, what do you have here? Ooh, okay. You know, it's really funny because in group 1, I actually mentioned that I see 9/11 and 7/11 a lot, and the group 1 got 7/11 and you guys got the 9/11 card. So let's have a look. 911, unmasked, truth revealed, authenticity, hidden agendas exposed. Oh my God, what did I just say? What did I just say? The truth is out there. I'm telling you right now, let's get you awakened to your power, because it's going to be magical from here on out, okay? The mask fell off. Now you only do real, raw, and radiant. You were meant to see this, babes. Step into your truth, step into your power. That's when you get into your alignment. 444, divine delivery in transit, wish fulfillment incoming, quantum shipping, energetic tracking. Just because you can't see it yet doesn't mean the blessing isn't on its way. What? 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 This is so freaking amazing. I can't make this shit up. All right, the last card, we got 1221. Heart healed, vibration raised, forgiveness, inner child, emotional rebirth, transformation. You're loving without leaking. That's high frequency self-worth. My love, you need to also see your worth. I can't make this shit up. Okay? I really can't. Now I'm going to finish your reading with a message from your future self. Yes, the one that's already enjoying their soft life, okay? Hi, yay. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm not going to ignore that. That just kind of quickly flipped open. We got 1551, manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Shit. My God. Can I get any louder? Right? This is about you stepping into your truth and your authenticity. Okay? I mean, shit. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to use the oracle deck that I created, and this one is out and self-published. So if you want to order some, they're all on my website. Link below. Text messages from your future self. What does the future self of group 2 need to hear? Come on, don't be stubborn. Get it out. We've cleared that energy now. Make them fall and make... Oh, here we go. Okay. 0414. Your spiritual team is basically rolling deep like Beyonce's security squad. Bad vibes can't even get near you without submitting a permission slip to your higher self, which will obviously get denied. Protection and guidance angels surround you. Okay, you are being guided now forward because why? I've awoken you to your truth. They are waiting to serve you now. They are waiting to hear you verbalize what it is that you want. Make it clear to them. They're around you now and they're surrounding you like Beyonce's freaking like security team. Okay? You're meant to do this together with your spirit team. You're not doing this alone, but you need to open yourself up first to the possibilities because the possibilities are endless, I'm telling you now. And because we have free spirit as well, wrong word. Because we have free will and the fact that I feel that I needed to say the word free spirit, there's there for a reason, so take it however it resonates to you, okay? But the word that I was supposed to use is we have free will, okay? And when we have free will, spirit cannot intervene and assist you unless you ask them to. If you need the intervention, ask them. Ask them for it. And not just this whole in your like quiet space. I'm saying if you want the big shit to happen, you got to voice it out. Like literally, just like me this morning, I'm sure if someone saw me, they must think I'm Lulu, but like 𝕬𝖎𝖓, because I was like literally talking to myself, but I wasn't, because I know my spirit team is always around me. So I'm literally having conversations with them sometimes to myself. And I'm not 𝕬𝖎𝖓 in that sense because I know they're there. I'm constantly being surrounded by spirit. And I spoke out loud what I want my manifestation to be. I spoke out loud that I need their help to bring my manifestations into fruition. Your spirit team is saying they're ready to go. They're ready to go. You just got to do it. You just got to talk to them. It's not stupid for you to talk like out loud and not have someone physically sitting in front of you. Okay? I'm telling you, this shit is real. This shit is real. I was a non-believer and now I'm a believer, and now I'm actually even leading the collective with what I've learned. The stuff that I'm sharing daily in my practices, I live it. I live and breathe it. I've seen the shit happen. I've seen it all happen. And I'm in so much awe sometimes. Like, well, not even sometimes, a lot of the time. So yeah. One last card for you before I end this reading, because I know a lot of you here can't wait to go. Here we go. What is the last message from the future self of group 2? Thank you. Righto. We have 919, soulmate, but make it real, sovereign, union with equal, no such thing as codependency, sacred partnership. They're not here to fix you. They're here to match your healed glow. Absolutely. Again, this is talking about your spirit team. They're here to support you, babe. They're not here to fix you. They're here to match your healed glow. Whatever spiritual awakening you're having right now, it's happening for a reason, because we're getting you to awaken to your power. And your spirit team has your back, okay? Last message, main character in a plot twist. 707, unexpected opportunity, bold move, risk paying off. Life just handed you a rewrite and you're slaying the new script. Absolutely, you have awakened to this new, beautiful, individual, powerful you. And you just need to like really believe in it, babe. Like really believe in it, okay? Because they've certainly got your back. So what are you going to do now? I'm telling you now, do your homework this week, okay? I'm giving you homework. Yes, I am, because try this. Talk out loudly into existence. Scream, cry if you have to. If you're holding in so much cooped up energy, let it out. Let them hear you like they're physically here in front of you. Because you've got their support and they're dying to, they're so excited to help you. But there's this feeling of them like, I really want to help you. You just have to ask. Let me do my job. They've been assigned to you for a reason. Welcome them in. and then you will see your manifestations coming into fruition so quickly. Okay? Group 2, that is all your reading for today. If this reading lit something up inside you, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and comment below if it resonated. I love hearing your synchronicities and your breakthroughs. I really, really do. So please don't be afraid. I swear I don't bite. I want to celebrate your wins with you, and I want to offer you my shoulder to cry on. Whatever it is that you want to express, just write it down in the comments. Okay, I want to connect with people. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm living my purpose. I'm here to connect with y'alls, okay? And also, when you like and when you subscribe, you're allowing me to continuously share my magic with others, my power with others, my gifts with others, so that we can elevate each other's lives. I'm here to elevate your life, all right? So make sure you do that. It will mean so, so much to me, okay? Because the shittiest part about YouTube is the algorithm. Anyway. But that's what you got to do to expand, right? And I'm saying this is a logical thing. When you subscribe, when you like, when you share my videos, when you comment in my videos, it really helps spread the word as well. Okay, and this channel will just grow and grow and grow, and it will just help so many more people. Okay, I love what I do. I'm pursuing my purpose here, so help me do that too. All right, my loves. I also offer in-person tarot readings from my home temple space. So if you're here in Perth and want the full High Priestess experience, check out my website link below. And while you're there, explore my jewelry collection, Mystic Orchid Atelier, where each piece is crafted with powerful intentions and affirmations to support your journey. A great tool to aid in your manifestation journey, if I might say. I also post worldwide too. Plus, I run manifestation workshops at least 2 to 3 times a year, designed to quantum leap you into your dream timeline. So think vision boards, future self-activations, AI visualizations, and more. To stay in the loop for those magic field events and other interesting spiritual manifestation content, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. All the links again are provided and waiting for you in the description box below. Until next time, stay bougie, stay blessed, and always trust your future self, because why? They got impeccable taste. Blessed be love and light. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group 3s. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the group with the angel aura moon, and if your star signs are one of those there, so we've got Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn, and Scorpio. So if you're one of these star signs, this is now going to be your reading, okay? If you were drawn to this group before the star signs were being drawn from the pouch, then your star sign has actually appeared, and then it's just a double confirmation that this is your group and the message that lies in it is meant for you, okay? All right, so as I've said in the last groups as well, when I was doing the readings, there is no pattern or plan of how I arrange the cards and how the spreads will come out. I just feel drawn willy-nilly to whatever card I want to use for the reading, okay? So I'm not thinking too much about it. Like, I'm just following what I'm being guided by spirit. And I'm getting a little tongue-tied as well. Why am I feeling this energy of you guys are nervous to find out what this reading has in store for you? Are you feeling nervous? Are you afraid that some truth will come out? Is also what I'm hearing. Maybe you are ready but not ready to hear the message. But I feel like if you are here watching this video, Spirit is telling you that you are damn right ready to hear this message, okay? Even your future self is saying you are meant to find this message. All right, so let's begin. I will start off with finding out, we'll touch on the current manifestation vibe first, and then I'll start pulling more cards out for you. We've got Ewaz. Oh, the horsey. It's giving me chariot energy here. Chariot vibes. I don't use runes often, so I still need to refer to the meanings for the runes. I love runes, but I just don't use it often. but I felt really pulled to use this deck today for you. So I'm not questioning it. Let's find out what 𝕬𝖎𝖈 has to say. So this is Norse rune, by the way. Norse runes. I use 𝕬𝖎𝖈 a lot for when I want to manifest money in my spell work. So I know 𝕬𝖎𝖈 very, very well. But when it comes to 𝕬𝖈𝖈s, I'm not very certain. So I'm using the guidebook that it came with to get a understanding of what the message is. Okay, so just bear with me while I try and find the page. 𝕬𝖈𝖈s. The horse is a trusted helper and a stalwart companion on the longest journeys, working with humanity in a role of companionship and trust for millennia. The horse knows the power of a team and cooperation. 𝕬𝖈𝖈s, while a swift energy, uses no force, its way in persuasion, suggestion, and invitations of friendship. The power of this rune lies in union and partnership. 𝕬𝖈𝖈s points to symbiotic relationships, to the joining of individual and harmonious beings. It encourages you to find flexibility and be adaptable to change. This is a time to go with your heart or intuition, not your head. In reverse, this rune speaks of injustice, imbalance, defeat, and overanalysis and oppression. Keywords: teamwork, trust, harmony, marriage, loyalty. Magical workings. Work with this rune if you want to enhance your communication with animal companions. Add it to your companion's collar or bridle. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, there is some sort of energy that's going around at the moment in the collective, and it's primarily focused on the whole not trusting, losing faith, and as I shared in the other two groups, with the sense of stillness and like you feel like you're in the void. This is feeling of like wanting to give up. For you in group 3, I feel like sometimes your faith is being tested, and you're losing trust in bringing your manifestations to fruition. Like they're telling me, oh, what is this woo-woo shit? You know, like you're probably thinking to yourself, this woo-woo shit, like, is it real? Is it really, really real? I'm here today with this message to tell you, yes, damn right it is. Okay. As I've also explained in the other two groups at the start of their readings, I have so many different like reading mats that I've illustrated and created to perform engaging readings on my channel here on YouTube. But for some reason, I was very, very pulled to doing this one this week, the manifestation forecast, because I feel like Spirit's telling me, and your future selves have pulled me in as a SOS 911 emergency message needs to be broadcasted out, because you guys are so close to your manifestation, and there's a feeling of you taking 2 steps back because you're losing faith, you're losing trust, and somehow you were meant to find this message to remind you to come back into alignment, because you were doing so good and now you just feel like you want to give up. You were in fact collaborating so well with your spirit team and your future self from the timeline that's already achieved everything. Okay, they've been guiding you as well from that quantum realm. And you are almost detaching yourself from the teamwork. That's the kind of vibe I'm picking up. Definitely doubt. I wouldn't say doubt, it's more like faith, to be honest. Yeah. There's a sense of like disbelief. There's also a sense of like a know-it-all kind of vibe as well. Okay. You're thinking that you can do this all on your own. Yeah, you're pretty powerful. I can tell you right now, you're pretty powerful and you can definitely do it. You can definitely do it on your own. But I tell you what, you will be moving at such speed if you did it with your spirit team, if you collaborate with them, working together. You could, here's another thing that I'm meant to share with you as well. You could be one of them that was also drawn to another group, and I won't tell you what it is, but I'm hearing that you had that initial feeling that you were drawn to another group. I'm meant to say that is because you're meant to be here, as a sign that you were meant to be here. And no, I will tell you now, most of the time I would say, yes, there's probably a message in another group for you if you were drawn to another group. But in this case, no. You were meant to have that feeling at the start so that I can voice it out right now to you in this group, that you were meant to be at this group and no other group. This group is meant to be for you. Because you lost so much faith that was enough for you to even not trust your own intuition either. And I feel that feeling that you had. I'm highlighting to you that this shit is real. Okay, if I've picked that up and it resonates with you, let me know in the comment. I'd really like to know. But let's have a look and see, in fact, what the tea leaf reading card has to say. I don't use this deck very often because, as you can see, it's so the deck is so thick that sometimes I struggle to shuffle with my little hands and they make a mess on the table. So if I do, I apologize in advance. And one card is not supposed to be in there, and I'm going to take that one out. Let's try again. Oh, that was quick. We have scissors, disappointment in some affairs. Yeah, that's where I said it. I called it out. You guys feel like you want to cut yourself away from this and you're done. And you could even be one of my students from a manifestation workshops that I've hosted before, and you've suddenly shifted because you're not seeing the results. Can you just like come back again? I'm telling you to just, I'm going to reel you back in, because I'm not going to say that I'm disappointed in you, because that is not how I work, all right? You're probably thinking to yourself, the fact that I've even said that, you're probably thinking to yourself that you are disappointed in yourself for giving up or losing faith so quickly, if you're one of those that came to my manifestation workshops, okay? Don't feel ashamed. It is all part and parcel of the manifestation journey itself. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be a period of where you feel like things are not really happening at how you pictured it to be. But there's the joy in it. You're supposed to be surprised. You're supposed to be amazed. Okay? Go with the flow with it. All right? Don't lose faith too quickly, because you're working, you're doing it so well, and it's all still happening in the background for you. You just can't see it. Energy is always constantly moving. It never stops moving. So if you don't see things happening, doesn't mean that it's not happening, okay? Somehow I just feel like you needed to hear that. The desire in focus. I'll just wait for that truck to go by, because that's bloody loud. The desire in focus, let's have a look. What desire is currently most active in your energetic field? I'm going to use this part of the tea leaf reading cards. Happiness. You're not asking for much, are you, loves? You just want to be happy and content where you are. And whatever comes with that, come what may. You don't want to be disappointed anymore. You don't want to lose hope anymore. I know, I can feel you, and I'm hearing you. I feel a little bit sad. Okay? I'm so amazed at how the energies are so different in each group during this reading today. I just want to reach over through the screen right now and give you a big hug, group 3. You're not asking for much. You just want to be happy. You want to continue being happy. I am not one that supports toxic positivity, okay? I am one of those light workers that will tell you to face your darkness, to face your shadows, to embrace the light. These feelings that you're having, these doubts, this losing faith that you're having is happening there for a reason. And me coming in here to tell you this message and sharing this message with you and holding your hand through it, it's again confirmation that you're definitely in the right path. You haven't gone off course. You're still on course, okay? You're still on the path. So what? You have a temporary setback. Wow. I want to sit with that energy for a little while, okay? Just a period of like silence to allow you to grieve. Okay? But I got you. I'm hearing you and I've got you. And now I'm also feeling like those that are also watching like the readings today, you've got each other. You've got each other because you're all feeling the same. There's a sense of teamwork here. You're not doing it alone. I'm telling you now, you're not doing it alone. Look at all the other beautiful souls that have also come to group 3 for a reason. You guys are doing it together. You're feeling it together, okay? I want to see this. If you guys can do this, I want to see this. I want to see you all go in the comments below and encourage one another to get through this. If you guys have selected group 3, I want you to hold each other's hand by encouraging each other in the comments below to get through this manifestation goal, to get what you desire, your sense of happiness, fulfillment, and that you're doing it all together. You're not doing it alone. Remind each other that you're not doing it alone. I want to see that encouragement. I want to see what the tarot has to say, okay? Love it when they flip open. Oh my God. Wow. Babes. Babes. You got the Magician card. You got the Magician card. I have 2 favorite cards in the tarot. The Magician and the High Priestess. And whenever I see the Magician card, I fall in love with life all over again. Because why? This is a reminder to tell you that the magic exists within you, that you have everything that you need, that every ounce of you to be able to bring this dream, this goal into fruition, this happiness. You have the willpower to be able to do it. Yes, you can do it yourself, but you do it, and you do it so much better when you're doing it with your spirit team helping you through this journey, okay? You have everything you need within yourself to get through this. This period of darkness is a contrasting feeling that's been put there to trigger you to seek that light. You want happiness? You got to get through this darkness first. You have the power to make shit happen. Beautiful. Just seriously beautiful. Anyway, let's have a look at the energetic block or resistance. We got the wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing life to ramble aimlessly. And this is about you going in circles. You, my darlings, your block is you're going around and around in circles, repeating the same shit over and over again, the same patterns. I just feel like a lot of you in group 3, there is a lot of healing that you need to do. Inner child healing is also what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing, like, are you also holding to certain connections for the sake of holding to those connections when they're not doing you any good? They're not adding any value into your life anymore. And I'm not saying that in the most nastiest like way. With connections in our lives, when we outgrow them, we just outgrow them naturally. And we're not meant to keep those people in our lives anymore, because your frequency doesn't match their frequency anymore, or their frequencies don't match your frequency anymore. You're ascending, you're awakening, you're rising, and then some people are just not. And that's okay. But do you find yourself going back to those old ways and old patterns because you're hanging around these people that are pretty much outdated? Okay, because if you are, then there's a need. The spirit is telling you that there's a need for you to move on and move forward. Your future self is saying that these people do not exist in their timeline anymore. So when you're clinging on to the old shit, you're just going to drag in the old shit into the new shit. Does it make sense? Best way I can put it. You're holding on to old patterns. You're holding on to old teachings. You're holding on to people that are advising you certain things that don't line up with your belief system anymore. They're old belief systems. You don't need those old belief systems anymore. You need to listen to your new belief system and what you've grown into, the person that you are. You need to realize your power. You do not need to seek validation or approval from anyone else but yourself. So fear, control, a pattern you thought you cleared, you have not cleared that. You need to clear that first if you want this manifestation. If you want to find that true happiness within, that contentment within yourself. Because I just feel like there's these niggling like voices that that's still holding you back in some way. Let's have a look at the tarot. Like the 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment card. Okay. I think this was definitely placed here in your blockage system to let you know that until you do the healing that you need, your wishes, your wants and needs, that fulfillment, because that's what cups are. It's all about the emotional fulfillment. You're prevented from being able to truly enjoy that full emotional fulfillment, that soft life that your future self has already achieved, until you get rid of those blocks. Old patterns and old ways. Because it's just, you're going round and round in circles aimlessly. 9 of Cups is also known as the content card in tarot. Contentment. emotional fulfillment and joy. Because when you keep drowning yourself in this woe is me attitude, you're not going to be able to achieve this either. I'm also being told by Spirit that you need to practice gratitude more. Have a gratitude journal. Fill that in like on the regular, because I feel like there's much to do there when it comes to practicing gratitude. If you're one of those students that have come to my manifestation workshops in the past, in your gift bags, I include one of the tools in that gift bag, and that's your 369 manifestation journal. And it also includes a section where you can fill in your what you're actually grateful for. Use that to your fullest potential, because for whatever reason, I'm also feeling like you're skipping ahead into all the manifestation parts, but you're not filling in the gratitude part. So there could be a message for you there, if you are one of my students. Anyway, let's go into the alignment and shift and course of action. What do you need to shift emotionally, mentally to realign? What aligned actions or embodiment step will activate your next timeline? Let's have a look. This is an oracle deck that I've created myself, and that was handwritten by me individually. It took me all day yesterday actually to do it. It's 88 cards here. So let's have a look and see what message of alignment and shift, course of action that you need to take and do. Okay, here we go. We've got 2020. Celebrate your damn self. Milestones, gratitude. I can't make this shit up. Milestones, gratitude, being seen, victory lap. You've come too far not to pop the champagne. Toast to your legend. This is about you realizing how far you've come to get you to where you are right now. I'm also hearing that some of you here could have just gone through a divorce, a separation of some sort. The pain that you had to go through to make that shit happen, to step away, celebrate that. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of strength to step into your sovereignty. Celebrate that. Be joyful of what it is that you've done to get you to where you are today. Be grateful. It even says here, gratitude. 𝕻𝖕𝖈𝐐 Empire era, wealth, building, long-term legacy, strategic power moves. You're not building a business, you're birthing a dynasty. Do you see how much power you hold within? There's like a new you waiting. That future self is there already. She's there. He's there. This is about you stepping into your power and be ready to embrace your true happiness. Whatever that's holding you back, cull it, push it away, declutter. I'm also hearing that you guys probably need to declutter your home. Are there things that you need to get rid of that no longer serve you? Do it. Do something about it. Queen energy only, and obviously there's no sexual gender here. All right. I can also say king energy only, queen energy only. Respect, authority, leveling up, no more playing small. You don't compete, you recalibrate the entire room just by existing. Are you ready to step into your power? 313. You've got it in you, it's within you. You got the Magician card, okay? The Magician card and the Wish Fulfillment card. Damn. Put them together, and that's just like, you've got the power to bring anything you want into fruition. If it's happiness that you want, do something about it. Get rid of the people that are holding you back. Get rid of the thought patterns that are holding you back. The belief systems that are holding you back. Move forward and don't lose faith of yourself. Don't lose faith on yourself. Not of yourself, on yourself. Because sometimes I'm in the mode and I'm feeling I'm feeling it, and sometimes my words don't come out right, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. You know where I'm getting at. You know, you're picking up what I'm dropping here, right? Now for a tarot to go with that. Oof, wow. Page of Stars. This is the Page of Pentacles. So pretty cards on there. They're just gorgeous. Look at them. Just so sparkly. So pretty. And my mat is crooked. There we go. All right. Yeah, the Page of Stars. This is about you seeing with fresh, new, childlike eyes the potential that you hold within. Fresh eyes, fresh energy. This is about you connecting with your inner child again. Embrace and hold your inner child. Look in the mirror. The harsh things that you're saying to yourself, would you say that to your 5-year-old version of you? You wouldn't, would you? That would hurt like damn hell, wouldn't it? So why do you say those things to yourself now? So again, this is me again touching on the healing that you need to do to find that true happiness that you're wanting to manifest. You're not asking for much. The other two groups were asking for a hell lot. Some big ass manifestations. But there's a sense of like humbleness about you, group 3. Whatever time that you have left, all you want is just to really, truly be happy. I feel like a lot of you here could also have, like, in terms of like age group, I feel like there's a sense of like a more mature age group that have come to group 3. And all you want is whatever lifetime you have left in this incarnation is for you to embrace true joy. You can definitely have that. But sweeping under the rug the things that that you were taught to just push aside and push away is not doing any service to you. It's just, yeah, it's doing a disservice to you, if anything. I'm asking you to come out and play again. That childlike, that inner child out there within yourself, come out and play again. See that age is just a number. Age is just a number. There's still time for you to be able to explore more of who you are and the magic you hold and the power that you hold. Okay? Let's have a look at the message from your future self. So I'm going to pull 2 different cards. One from the Angel Oracle deck, Angel Numbers Oracle deck, and the other one is from my own text messages from your future self Oracle deck. So let's have a look. We have 1313. Starting fresh, absolutely. You got the Page of Stars, the Page of Pentacles. Starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundation, creative ventures, and communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. All your skills and talents, the magician, you have it all within you. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Absolutely. Have more faith with yourself. Like I said just then, I can't make this shit up. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Text message from your future self. '0909. Closure isn't always a conversation. Sometimes it's blocking, blessing, and booking a message. What's leaving? Dust. What's arriving? A life that fits better. This is endings with glow up energy. What did I say? This is about you getting rid of all that does not serve you anymore. We literally just had the full moon, and the full moon that we just had is all about releasing old ways, old patterns, old beliefs. I'm not surprised that you got this card. I've told you that there are things that were holding you back. Are you still clinging on to those old ways, those old patterns going around the freaking mulberry bush? But seriously, you've even selected the moon carving of this angel aura. You're one that works with the moon cycles. And if you are definitely one of those individuals that work with the moon cycles, well, I hope you've realized the fact that we just had very recently the full moon. This is where you're supposed to release and let go of the old to make room for the new. New things, new manifestations can't come in until you let go of the old. That's just how it works. Like if you want new connections, get rid of the ones that no longer serve you or don't add any value to your life anymore emotionally. You got to be a little more harsh with that. Okay? One more. 4646. You're your own sign, embodiment, quantum mirror, present moment power. There you go. You were looking for confirmation and it's been staring back in designer shades. I can't make this shit up. You've got the power. You've got everything that you need. You were looking for external validation, then internal validation already exists within you. Boom. Mic drop. That's it. That's it. I can't make it anymore. I can't make it any more clearer. Okay? You know what you need to do, my loves. Anyway, that's all for today, my peeps. If this reading lit something up inside you, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and comment below if it resonated. I love, love, love hearing your synchronicities and breakthroughs. Seriously, I'm looking for like-minded connections, and I want to connect with all of you. Please don't be shy. I promise I don't bite. Share your comments, share your thoughts. I want to hear from you, okay? I want to hear from you by subscribing, by liking my video, by sharing my video, by commenting. You're not even just connecting. You're not just doing the whole connection thing. You're also helping me be able to do this on the regular for you. Okay? And for me to fulfill my life purpose in being able to share my gifts, my passions, and what I love doing to help the collective grow, rise to their truth and their own powers too. All right? So don't be afraid to do that. It really is. It would do so much for me as well, and you're helping me. And for those of you that have already done that, thank you so much. I support. I'm so grateful for your support. Okay. I also offer in-person tarot readings from my home temple space. So if you're here in Perth and you want the full High Priestess experience, check out my website linked below. And while you're there, explore my jewelry collection, Mystic Orchid Atelier, where each piece is crafted with powerful intentions and affirmations to support your journey. A great tool to aid in your manifestation journey. I also post worldwide, by the way. Plus, I run manifestation workshops at least 2 to 3 times a year, designed to quantum leap you into your dream timeline, think vision boards, future self-activations, AI visualizations, and more. To stay in the loop for those magic-filled events and other interesting spiritual and manifestation content, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. All the links you need are waiting in the description box below for you, my loves. Until next time, stay bougie, stay blessed, and always trust your future self. They've got impeccable taste. Blessed be love and light. Bye.